So this is why you cheated, or you thought about cheating. If you're interested in a video like that, please keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I want to talk about cheating. I want to talk about why you cheated. I want to talk about why you thought about cheating. Have you ever thought about cheating? I want to unpack it because it's truly interesting. Now, this is going to be me piggybacking. Is it piggybacking? Yeah, piggybacking off the video I did last time, talking about feeling secure in your relationship. And this has a lot to do with feeling secure, feeling a void. Now, in the last video, we talked about feeling that void ourselves and Him being that connection to the divine, to God, to beauty, to sensuality, and all of these things that women offer. We are that connection for Him. And we are the void. We talk about the yin and the yang, the emptiness being the void, being that womb energy. And this is what I want to talk about in this video. Now, in that last video I said, it's not 100% your responsibility to fill that void. Now, you have, as women, we have this really beautiful way in which we can connect with the divine and fill that void with energy, fill that void, let life come through us, is what I say in meditation. Being open, allowing life to come through us. We are that connection in which we do create life. We do quite literally allow life to come through us. It's metaphor, but it's truly a literal thing, right? Life comes through us. So in that last video, I also said, it's not 100% our responsibility to fill that void. Our partner is to fill that void as well. Because in the dynamics, in a marriage, in a dynamic where someone is more in their feminine energy and the other person's in their masculine energy, there's a beautiful dance that happens in that dynamic. And so we go through seasons in life where He is pouring into us and we are open to receive from our masculine energy partner. Okay? Now, I want to unpack it. I wrote some notes on this because I thought it was interesting. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this video in the first place is quite interesting. I did that video about us being the void, us being the emptiness, us being open to the divine. We are the vacuum. Fill ourselves up with divine energy and life. But it was interesting because after I did that video, I had a conversation with my partner, and he was saying the different reasons why men and women cheat. And he was talking about, oftentimes, now this is general, not all the time, but oftentimes when men cheat, it is coming from a place of feeding their ego. It's more of an egoic thing. But when women cheat, they are trying to fill a void. Which I was like, wow, that's so interesting that you bring that up, because I just did a video on how we are the womb energy, we are emptiness, and we look to be filled up. And that's kind of how women are. Women look to be filled up, and we give from our overflow. And it's interesting that he's saying that most women cheat because they are looking to fill a void. Now, this video is not advocating for cheating or stepping out on your marriage or stepping out on your relationship or anything like that. I just want to be clear about that, because I think it's really important that this is said, and this is advice that I would give to my girlfriends. This is advice that I would give to my daughter. If you are even thinking about cheating, I would submit to you that most people if not, if they haven't done it, have thought about it. And we got to look at why the thought even like crosses our mind, or like we have a feeling of loneliness in our marriage. Oftentimes people feel lonely in a marriage, and we have to look at that. And so I wanted to do that video that I did previous. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out first and then come back to this video, because it will make sense. If you are ever feeling empty, you can tap in to that energy. You can tap into God. You can tap into the divine if you're ever feeling empty. Now, with that being said, I said in that video too, I think it's important that we get filled up from our partner as well. We get validation from our partner as well. We get the feeling of security from our partner as well. So the reason why I'm setting it up this way is that there will be seasons, especially if you're committed to a long-term relationship, a marriage. And this is just being real. Again, I feel like these conversations need to be had, and we're not having these kind of conversations. This is advice I would give to my girlfriend and my daughter. There will be seasons in your marriage or your relationship where he might be distracted. You got things going on. You got sickness or, trials, your tribulations and things that you're going through, that you're going to have to tap into that to be filled. So you can either tap into your partner and he's pouring into you, he's giving to you, you are open to your partner, you're feeling secure in your relationship, in your marriage. But like if there's times of struggle, whether it's like financial, health, all sorts of things in which we go through, there is a beautiful flow in which women have the ability to do, which is amazing. Now, I'm not talking about men's perspective, because guess what? I'm not a man, so I don't know. But this is an amazing thing that we have as women, is that we are open and can be filled by our partner. But if he's going through something, if there is something that's going on in your family or your life or his life or something like that, we have the ability to tap in to the divine and be filled that way. And so it's a beautiful way in which we can be filled, and we are his connection, and he can fill us up. It's an amazing thing that can happen, and it's a beautiful dance that happens. But this is where you flow with life. You have to flow with life. You have to be able to figure out what your marriage, your relationship needs at that season, in that season, or at that time. And so in that video that I did previous to this video, I said, if he doesn't fill me up, if he doesn't make me feel secure, if I'm feeling insecure, guess what? I don't need it, because I can tap into something greater. I can tap into something greater and fill up. And that's the beautiful thing about feminine energy. That's the void, that's the emptiness. And this is where women's intuition comes in. We are connected, and so we can tap in. So I really wanted to just do a video on that real quick and actually share that, because I think it's important. Someone left a comment on that video, was like, interesting. And I was like, I don't know how to take that. I'm like, I don't know what that means. But I wanted to kind of unpack it a little bit more, because I did say in that video, like, yes, my partner should make me feel secure in my relationship, but what does that look like, right? He's pouring into me, he's giving to me, but I also have to be open to him to receive that as well. I have to be open to receive his love, his provision, his security, all of these things to make me feel secure. But the thing about life is that we have to be able to flow and dance with life. And sometimes if things are going on, you know, oftentimes, and again, oftentimes when women cheat, it's they're feeling some sort of void, whether it's emotional, you know, wanting to feel validated, like that they're still beautiful. You know, it can be financial, it can be a financial void. They're feeling some sort of void. But the beautiful thing about feminine energy, if we're not getting it on our partner, we can tap in to something greater and higher than that, than us, to receive it. I just wanted to share that. I wanted to share that because I think that it's something that we don't often talk about because it's taboo. You're not supposed to cheat. And I'm not advocating for cheating. But like if that desire or urge comes up, right? We got to look at that. Like, what void are we really trying to fill? Because we're trying to fill some void. Okay, what void are we trying to fill? And let's tap in to something higher to fill that void and not go outside of our marriage or our relationship to fill that void. You know, these are just real conversations. These are real things that happen in marriage that we don't talk about, that can save a marriage, that can save a family, right? If we have these open conversations about things that actually happen, that actually occur. There has been times in my life where I felt a void. Maybe I didn't feel pretty enough, or maybe I didn't feel whatever it was. I'm not gonna put all my business out on the street. I think that the urge to want to step out or to cheat is the easy thing. It's something that is in front of us. Maybe someone said something to you at the gym, made you feel good. Made you feel good. Let's be real. But I think that, again, you can tap into something greater. You can tap into beauty, right? You can tap into abundance. You can tap into so many amazing, incredible things that we feel like are outside of us. Like it's all internal. It all comes through us as women. It comes through us. Check out that video because I don't want to go through all of the things like the beauty, the sensuality, the abundance, the everything comes through us, and we can tap into that. And so anytime that you're going through seasons where there's a void of some sort that needs to be filled, and that emptiness, tap in and have conversations and communicate, right? Communicate to your partner, right? But I'm saying when it comes to feminine energy and being able to flow with life, that's important. That's really important. So I really wanted to share that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I just got back. I had been working on my book, Manifesting Made Basic, which will be dropping January 13th. If you do not know anything about my story, this is the methodology I used to transform my life, how I went from a single mom and without a home to buying my dream home with my partner in less than a year. Totally transformed my life. And so I'm excited for this book to come out, and yeah, and I wanted to share that because and I also wanted to share this because I feel like it's important to really talk about these things. Again, we don't talk about these things. And, you know, I'll be honest, I really want to have more conversations that are real. You know, have you ever thought about cheating? Have you ever cheated? Now, let's think about why that was, or why perhaps you're thinking about it now. And I'm a big proponent for preserving family. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. I like to talk about feminine energy, manifesting. I got a book coming out. If you don't know, now you know. We got a book coming out, dropping February. I got another event in February, January 13th. 2023. And yeah, spirituality is what I talk about. And, you know, I want to go deeper. And so I like to talk about these kind of things too. So anyways, that's all. And I will check you guys in the next video. Peace.